Oh, that's worth a shout. That is real close. Oh. One feels that he might be very unlucky there, Pathan.
Very close indeed, Dino. Billy Bowden, the umpire. Justin Langer has this tendency of staying rooted to the crease initially. Hitting him in line, just on the back pad. I think the line was good. The height factor must have been playing on the mind of Billy Bowden. But a tough one, first ball up.
Everything attracts Billy, doesn't it? It's amazing. It was a real tough one. I've seen them given recently. You could feel a little bit disappointed for Pathan. First runs. Justin Langer.
Big relief for Justin Langer to get off the mark. Close call, first delivery.
It'll be off the pads, I think. It'll go away for the first boundary of the morning. Leg buys. Billy Bowden.
He's pushed that firmly towards mid-on, and that's good enough for Matthew Hayden. He's a strong man. First four for Australia.
Terrific stroke over the top from Justin Langer. First stroke of real confidence from the Western Australian. There he goes. In the angle. Oh, dropped him. Gone, he's gone. Hayden has gone, talking about the slog sweep. Man in 30 yards from the rope. Good field positioning set by Ganguly. And the first blood to India and Harbhajan Singh.
Great bowling, great pressure by the Indians, and they got what they deserved here. Matty Hayden tried to take them on. He hit it off the toe of the bat, and a great field placement by Sourav Ganguly. It's in a funny spot there, but Harbhajan gets his first wicket in this series. You can't keep him out of it. Matthew Hayden goes for 26. Australia 50 for 1.
And that's nicely played. Just a little full from Kumble. And Simon Katich never looks to hit the ball too hard. He just punches his drives, and it flew across the outfield.
And that's his 50. His 21st 50 at Test cricket. And the third against India. I tell you what, he's never played a more determined innings as this one. He hasn't looked that great with the bat, and he doesn't care how he looks like with the bat, long as he gets the numbers. That's a very impressive 50.
That got through. This kid is a very good player for Pathan. A big in-swinging Yorker. It's off the pads of Langer, and the dangerous Langer goes for 52. They got the second wicket, India.
Great captaincy by Sourav Ganguly, and what an effort from Pathan. Brilliant in terms of having two men in the deep for the hook. A bouncer up front in the over, and this reverse swing full of length. And Justin Langer, no movement of the feet, no position to play the delivery. And the breakthrough that the Indians were looking at, and the important one of Justin Langer, who is well settled, batting on a well-deserved half-century. He's gone. Pathan picking him up. It's 1-2-4 for 2.
And that might be out. He's gone. I thought it was. It wasn't run out. He went down the pitch, got an inside edge, and it was well taken.
Just for a moment I was wondering what was Akash Chopra doing. There was a bit of bounce for Anil Kumble, delivered from right on top. The top spinner again coming from Anil Kumble. Beautifully bowled. Seam hitting the deck, the extra bounce, bit of bat. Straightforward catch to Akash Chopra, and I was wondering what he was doing to try and get the batsman run out. Got Steve Buckner thinking for a moment, but in the end made the right decision and the good one. Damien Martin gone for 3. It's 129 for 3.
Simon Katich, he really has looked comfortable in that vital spot of 3. Replacing Ricky Ponting while he's out injured. He's been doing it nicely, and that's a nice shot. That run short and wide, and Darren Lehmann doesn't miss those. Oh, he's gone this time. Yes, Steve Buckner raises the finger. 399 for Anil Kumble, and Dravid
this time wouldn't be asking Darren Lehman whether he edged that one, because Steve Buckner thinks so, and that's what's important.
And good consistent bowling from Kumble, showing why he's so good in these conditions. Talk about the top spinner. I think that was probably the top spinner, maybe even the googly, the wrong'un. Comes out in unusual grip, and there he is, one more closer to those 400. 399 test wickets. Lehman gone for 17, 149 for 4. And now Michael Clark comes out. Look at that field. Welcome to Test cricket. This is likened, I think, to in playing maybe the West Indies in the 80s, but this is obviously very different. But facing the spin of India, very tough place to make your debut. But he's off the mark.
That's the wrong one from Anil Kumble.
Well, he's looking compact there on his legs. And it's twice now he's clipped Anil Kumble away. Firstly for 2, this time for 4. Kumble will just have to adjust his line.
That's a lovely shot from Simon Katich. He's a no-frills player. He's not going to make the boundary, but he just goes about his business, isn't he? Very professional. He's not flashy, and that'll bring up his half-century. Very well constructed, great concentration. All the requirements or ingredients that you need in this part of the world.
Well played, Michael Clark. An easy single this time, and brings up his first Test match half-century. 99 balls, 7 fours and 1 6. 249 for 4.
Look at that, it's gone big time. He's no 6 in Test cricket. Oh, he's a breath of fresh air. It's been a gutsy call. It's been a gutsy call from the Test selectors to pick him. He's backed them up with a magnificent 50, and look at this for a shot. We're around the wicket, hitting over the top and down the ground.
And that's out. That's out. Simon Katich disgusted with himself, and that will bring the 400th Test wicket for Anil Kumble. He was getting frustrated. It's been hard slog getting this third today, therefore his 400th. I think he might have been focusing just a little too heavily on that, and we've seen some erratic bowling in the past few overs, but finally he gets the breakthrough. Forget the 400. This is a huge one for India, late and day one.
Well, he's played all over the top of that, Simon Katich, and it's gone onto the stumps. But well done, Anil Kumble, and well played, Simon Katich. He's out for 81, and it's 256 for 5. Down the ground, and beautiful. Oh, this guy can play. Fantastic for 274 for 5.
Not so Adam Gilchrist. The ball is swinging, but it was just drifted up there nicely. And he loves to free his arms. Crunch. Don't bother chasing that. Gilchrist is in control yet again. He's been very patient this morning.
Well, that's Adam Gilchrist. He's hit that straight into the stands and brings up the 50. 18th Test 50, and goes there with a 6.
He's running hard. He's coming back for 2. Put your hand in the air. Raise the bat, young fella. 100 on debut. Great stuff. Kissing the badge on his baggy green. He didn't want to change it over. Tears from the mother. They've been through it the whole way. And great support from this Indian crowd. Appreciation. Look at him go.
Even more animated than you used to be. Can't believe it. It's a moment he'll remember for the rest of his days. It's down the pitch again. And for the second time this morning, he's planted Anil Kumble into the stands.
100. And there's another one. That is huge. Adam Gilchrist. I think Michael Clark now will join the party too and just try and increase the run rate.
Harbhajan Singh brought into the attack a little late today by Saurav Ganguly. Bowling from the right end though.
Well, Gilchrist flourishing now, opening his arms, the partnership worth 150, and Gilchrist into the 90s. Just 102 balls now for Adam Gilchrist. 12 fours and 3 sixes. Less than 3 hours of batting. Now push hard, it must be 2. And there it is. Another 100 for Adam Gilchrist. A rejuvenated Adam Gilchrist after a difficult 12 months with the bat. And he moves on to 102, 13 fours and 3 sixes off just 103 deliveries. Well played. Now, this will be the last over before lunch. Harbhajan Singh. In the air, great catch. A magnificent catch from Harbhajan Singh, one-handed, low, going to his right. And he ends a marvellous innings from Australia's standing captain, Adam Gilchrist, on the stroke of lunch.
Beautifully bowled, a little too late. A change of angle, curve into the left-hander. And just a little bit of turn. Adam Gilchrist was into the shot a little too early. And a great innings from Adam Gilchrist comes to an end.
Cross-batted, but effective. In fact, may have just gone all the way. The fielder, well, Billy Bowden hasn't waited for a confirmation. He signaled that as a 6. The pull shot, and it's cleared the fielder at deep mid-wicket.
It's not often that you see a world-class spinner like Anil Kumble with 400 test wickets to his name being dominated as he is right now. This young batsman playing his first test match is completely on top of the veteran spinner here.
Michael Clark continues, 1 off 150. That's a big shot. Leans back on the leg. Smashes it through the offside. And that'll bring up another milestone for this youngster, 150. His epic innings continues. Brilliant. The parents, not so emotional this time. They can relax, sit back and enjoy his innings. I'm sure it was all nerves this morning before he reached 100. Really is a fabulous effort.
Great maturity from Michael Clark. Could have been easily carried away by the fact that he got a test match 100 and debut, but he's carried on the good work.
And out. Here we go. We talk about milestones. Well, it comes to an end. A little outside edge. He was just trying to guide that, I think, down to third man or work it into the vacant area in the offside for another single.
A great innings comes to an end. Just looking for the single. Open areas. He's looking to rotate strike. But he'd be a very, very happy man. Satisfied to the core. First test match. Away from home. Difficult conditions. Not the greatest of pitch to bat on. Good spin attack. And the crowd stands up to salute this great effort by Michael Clark. He will remember this day for a long, long time.
That will be close. The nod of death. The finger goes up. Australia's innings is finished. And Harbhajan Singh does get his 5 wickets. Half centuries to Langer. Katich was disappointed not to make 100, but very impressive. And then the 200s. Michael Clark on debut, 151. An explosion from Adam Gilchrist, 104.
Hard work for all the bowlers. Pathan doing it pretty well indeed. Very, very steady, but a swing in the air. Zair Khan picking up the important wicket today of Michael Clark. Harbhajan Singh, 5 for 146. Anil Kumble picking up 3, reaching 400 test wickets. But nothing today for him. Virendra Sehwag and Yuvraj just 7 overs amongst themselves.
Interesting field that Australia have set straight away for Chopra. And there's quite a leg side field, just the 2 slips and a gully in place. But 4 men on the leg side to start. A fine leg, a man just behind square, a short mid-wicket and a mid-on. And I think this signals the intention that McGrath has to try and bowl straight. He fancies that the odd ball will keep low on this pitch, and he's hunting for LBWs and bowls. Make sure he makes the batsman play early on with the new ball. Well, that must be close. It's a bad leave. Gone. Steve Buckner raises the finger, and Glenn McGrath and Australia have struck, and they've struck early. The end of Akash Chopra. He's gone and forgotten.
Big blow for the Indians, and what a great delivery. Glenn McGrath makes this pitch look totally different. Very full length, and look at that seam movement into the right-handed Chopra. Good position of the seam, and great movement indeed. No shot off it, just outside the line of off stump. And Buckner thought very hard and took a bit of time and thought the height was good enough. And Glenn McGrath's delighted. Akash Chopra gone, it's none for 1.
Well, that's a crunching stroke. The first 2 balls that he faced, he punched back hard to mid-off. This time he's just manoeuvred it wide of the fielder. And India away, the first boundary to Virender Sehwag. Bowled in! Rahul Dravid's gone, Glenn McGrath has his 2nd wicket, and India in all kinds of trouble, 4 for 2.
What a start by Glenn McGrath. There's a few question marks to say whether he's struggling to come back. Well, he's come back in vengeance here. A ball again nipping back, might have done him in length, I feel. He caught him on the crease, yeah, it's nipped back, a good seed. And he's missed it by a month. Tip middle stump. What a great delivery. A dream start for Glenn McGrath. A dream start here for Australia. And one of the greatest batsmen India's produced has gone. Wow, can you believe the excitement? Dravid, can you believe, goes for a duck. India in all sorts of trouble, 4 for 2.
Well, he wasn't sure for a moment, Ganguly. He just shaked as if he was going to duck for an instant, and then decided to play the pull, and he's played it pretty well in the end. Terrific stroke, it's fallen, it was straight, and it's been slammed back down the ground. 31 for 2.
Oh, gone. Yes, a catch has been taken, and Kasparovich has got the danger man. And look at the Indians. They've got their hands on their heads. Virender Sehwag was looking good, and he was looking dangerous for the opposition, but Kasparovich has struck for Australia.
The first time he's played a little top spin forehand for the whole match. He hasn't even looked to hit the ball on the onside. And what a catch by Justin Langer on his shoulders. Oh, catches win matches, sir. And the dangerous Sehwag, he's gone for 39. And they're in trouble now. 87 for 3.
Now then, first boundary to Laxman. It wasn't a convincing stroke. A nick. Yes, the Indian captain's gone. Terrific bowling from Kasparovich. The ball just reversing away from Ganguly, and a slightly open blade. And Adam Gilchrist has taken a simple catch.
I think this is an example and a reason why Kasparovich has been selected over the pace of Brett Lee. Very effective in India. He's got good reverse swing, and the ball is starting to go. It moved just enough away from the flashing blade of Ganguly. Just got away from his body a little bit, followed the ball, and his 2nd wicket. Kasparovich strikes. Ganguly's gone for 45, 98 for 4.
That might go away for 4. Oh, the timing. The timing was absolutely brilliant. 9 off the over, 124 for 4. And is he gone? He's given him. What a great delivery. Chased a wide ball there, but still reverse swung. And that's a major breakthrough. Yuvraj playing outside off stump. And Gilchrist, the skipper, mopping it up.
Corridor of uncertainty. Far away from the body, had to reach for it. Very good catch in the end by Adam Gilchrist. Very low, but very good indeed. McGrath picks up another one. What a bowler he's been. Yuvraj gone for 5. It's 1-2-4 for 5.
A big shot in the air, just in front of Glenn McGrath, who was standing on point.
VVS Latchman, an absolute ripper from Shane Warne, pitching Midland leg and spinning and knocking the top of off stump out. An absolute ripper, and Shane Warne's first wicket of the match.
And relief too for Shane Warne. You'd see in his face he's wanted this. That is a gem. We could say there's a little bit of a likeness to that ball way back in '93 that bowled Mike Gadding. Same sort of delivery, pitching in and about leg stump, hitting off stump. Brilliant stuff. Latchman, hard fought 31. It's 136 for 6. Oh, that's hit him. That's hit him. And there's an indication of the lack of bounce.
Unflinching support from the crowd. Every run cheered. And especially when it's the 200th run.
Bowled. Gillespie's got his first one. A ball that's just snuck through, kept a little bit low. I wonder if he's got an inside edge. And finally, Gillespie's got his name on the score sheet.
Had to wait a long time. Didn't have a good outing with the first new ball, Jason Gillespie, but he's come back very strongly indeed. And at a time when the Australians were looking for wickets, taking the new ball. And what a start to this spell. Inside edge, playing it on. Good innings from Parthiv Patel comes to an end. Very late on that, Parthiv Patel. Good pace by Jason Gillespie. Patel gone for 46. It's 2-7 for 8.
Again, in the same area. This time it goes quicker. And this time also it will reach the boundary ropes. Gone. Straightforward catch to extra cover. Darren Lehman has taken the catch. And McGrath has got his 4th wicket.
This is very smart thinking from Glenn McGrath, because as we've just mentioned, he knows Harbhajan Singh can't stop himself playing strokes, so he bowls a slower ball. And Harbhajan Singh threw the stroke too early. And there's a man at short extra cover, Darren Lehman, who accepts the simplest of offerings. Very smart thinking. And the 4th wicket for Glenn McGrath. The end of Harbhajan Singh for 8. 244 for 9.
And bowled him. Jason Gillespie probably hasn't been in the best form of all the bowlers. He has just struggled a little bit, but there's one thing you know with Jason Gillespie: he is always giving 100%. A great team man, and they've been able to close the innings very quickly.
West is a good delivery. Anil Kumble played well, but he got one that just angled in and held up slightly off the seam and honing in on off stump. And Australia have the last man. 246 all out India. They trail by 228. And that's a sorry tale for India. Nobody reaching a half century. A couple of 40s, 3 30s and 120, but it's not really good enough in Test cricket. And there's the outstanding figures for Glenn McGrath. 4 for 55 off 25 overs. Halfway through, or just past halfway through, of the 3rd day of this first Test match. Australia in a dominant position. 474 in first innings, and India 246 all out. India trail by 228.
Irfan Pathan has got the new ball.
It's going to be very important for the Indians to bowl very tight indeed. If they can pick up wickets, nothing like it. But they should not let the Australians get off to a flyer.
Ashes to it again, nearly through. Good area appeal from Pathan. He's gone! An early strike. Langer's not happy. A little glance at Steve Buckner. India needed an early breakthrough. They still trail by 228 runs. Early breakthrough.
Irfan Pathan getting in the right areas. Well, very tight indeed, just above the knee roll. The height factor is one, and marginally outside the line of off stump. Very tough ball on Steve Buckner. And Justin Langer is disappointed because he thought it was a little too high. But Steve Buckner has given him much needed wicket for the Indians. And Australia have lost Langer. They're none for one.
And when your partner goes quickly, it can just unsettle you slightly. Matthew Hayden off the mark, and the Australian total, or score in the second innings, gets underway. A lot of left-handers in this Australian side. Simon Katich is off the mark with an easy flick to the onside.
Good stroke. Got a short and wide one in the last over from Pathan and picked the fielder out. This time, he just nudges it past Point's left hand. It's in good form, Simon Katich.
Oh, close. Oh, he's hit, direct hit. Harbhajan Singh straight from bowling.
And the Indians believe they've got Matthew Hayden. I just get the feeling it might be much closer than they think. They're almost celebrating out there. A tremendous piece of fielding by Harbhajan Singh. Great pickup, direct hit. He had one stump to look at, or maybe a stump and a half. And they're right, it's very close. But with the TV umpire, that's a simple decision for A.V. Jayaprakash. The red light will come on. Which means Matthew Hayden has to walk back.
Oh, it's a beautiful placement. Absolutely perfect. Real risky shot against the spin, but he's a class player, Damien Martin. And 4 more. Outside edge and gone. Driver takes another catch. That was a fantastic contest between these two. And the veteran wins out.
Terrific piece of bowling from Anil Kumble. He just dragged Simon Katich wider and wider. Katich had been looking to work him on the onside, and Kumble throws one outside off stump. Katich goes for the big drive, and a simple catch to Rahul Dravid, and his 100th catch in Test match cricket. The end of Simon Katich for 39, 86 for 3.
Gone. Straight off the gloves. Very good wicket there for Harbhajan Singh, and he's doing the Punjabi Bhangra, the celebration dance of people from Punjab, and that's where he comes from. And Darren Lehman once again struggling against the spin of Harbhajan Singh.
Brilliant bowling, brilliant concentration from Harbhajan Singh. The ball before tried something different and got smashed through the covers for 4. Straight away he's back on line. And an easy catch, but terrific bowling. Darren Lehman will be disappointed. 2 misses in this Test match. He's gone for 14, 104 for 4.
Runs, beautiful shot. It was in the slot. It was a bad ball. And he's got another boundary. He's got 2. In fact, he goes to 8.
Akash Chopra, the appeal has been made and the crooked finger comes up. There was no reaction from Michael Clark to suggest that he got a difficult one. And another good delivery from Harbhajan Singh.
Well, this is a wonderful delivery, spinning and dipping, and it's the dip really that did for Michael Clark, who came down the pitch and got out in a very similar way to how Damien Martin got out in the first innings, coming down the pitch, not getting to the length of the delivery, and a simple catch to Akash Chopra at short leg. Really good piece of bowling from Harbhajan Singh, and the end of the century maker Michael Clark in the first innings. He's gone for 17 in the second, 146 for 5.
That's 4. And he loves it in this area. And Zair Khan should be knowing it.
And he's gone. Extremely well bowled. So the good work by Harbhajan continues. Great piece of deception. Just a little bit of flight in the air. That's when you give the opportunity to deceive the batsman in the air. And he did exactly that. So Harbhajan strikes for India. His 3rd wicket.
Spent a lot of time at the crease, Damien Martin. You could see he was really trying to get used to conditions over here in India, and he was batting within himself. One of the rare times he tries to play a forceful shot. Katich, the 12th man, is on the field, and he was never going to drop that. And that's one way of slowing this run rate, not that it's up there today, is by taking wickets. Martin 5 short of a half century. It's now 167 for 6.
Lovely shot, really was. Again, letting the ball coming on. In the air, there's a big, and he's walked. Typical Adam Gilchrist. Very good delivery. Did him a length, I felt. And that's a big wicket there for the Indians.
Adam Gilchrist was out on the stroke of an interval in the first innings, and a repeat dose here for him on the stroke of lunch on the 4th day. It's an excellent delivery from Kumble. Just spun a fraction and bounced, and that's the thing with the bounce. The inside edges and bat pads will always carry to the close fielders. Another catch for Akash Chopra. Gilchrist gone for 26. Australia 204 for 7 and lead by 432.
It's a very good shot. A number 3 batsman shot, played by number 10.
And got him! We've spoken a lot about how good the fielders are at back pad. It's Yuvraj Singh, not Chopra. He's relieving Chopra before he bats. And that is in the mask of a classic catch. Pure reflex.
Well, we said earlier, India is blessed with 2 terrific fielders at forward short leg. This is not Akash Chopra, and mind you, Yuvraj Singh is a natural left-hander. So it's a one-handed catch, the wrong hand. And he picked one in the first innings as well, which was a brilliant catch. And Shane Warne, as he was walking off when he passed Yuvraj Singh, was looking at him, and how did he do that? But a good innings from Warne, 31, Australia 216 for 8.
In the air, here's a chance for number 6, Dravid. Oh, he is a very good fieldsman. He made a very difficult catch look easy. Harbhajan gets 11 wickets for the match. Well taken, sir.
Great achievement by Harbhajan Singh. Once again, he loves this Australian team. Picks up number of wickets against them. Last time around, 32 wickets in 3 test matches. And what a start he's had to this series. 11 wickets already in the first match here in Bengaluru, and a great delivery to finish it off.
Well, it is the match summary here. The Australians won the toss, elected to bat 474. India replied 246, and then the Australians here all out for 228. Harbhajan Singh, the hero again, 6 for 78. India need 457 runs to win from here, with about 144, 143 overs to go left in the match. Here we go. Ooh, bit of bounce and swing.
More carry than the first innings. And lots of effort. First delivery up from Glenn McGrath. He's a tall man.
It's got to be real close. Real close to Garrity. He's not happy because I think he got an inside edge. I wonder if he did. And Billy Bowden, a ball that nipped back again, and he's not happy. And he's having a word there to Billy Bowden. And India have lost their first wicket.
Stunned in silence. The crowd here. Once again, the length was very good from Glenn McGrath, but watch it. Big inside edge. Big inside edge from Virendra Sehwag. It's a noisy crowd, and Billy Bowden doesn't hear that noise. Up goes the cricket finger. much to the disappointment of Virendra Sehwag. He's gone for a knot. It's 1 for 1.
He got his fingertips to it. It was a great delivery from Gillespie, hitting the seam. The extra bounce that you would expect on an Australian pitch, extracted by Gillespie here.
We've seen the odd ball bounce for Gillespie and McGrath. Dravid was wrapped on the gloves by McGrath at the end of the last over, and this time Chopra pushing forward quite low, taking either the shoulder of the bat or the bottom of his glove. And Australia have gone defensive at the start. They've only had one slip in place and a kind of hovering fifth slip.
Good shout. That's a very good shout. Yes, the finger goes up again. Gillespie has backed up Glenn McGrath this time in the second innings, and India have lost 2 wickets very early.
Well, it's a problem for batsmen when Steve Buckner takes a long time without shaking his head. You know that eventually he's going to raise the finger. He gives the batsman a slow death, but this is a fair enough decision. Good bowling from Gillespie. It's straight, nipping back, catching Chopra on the crease. Terrific start for the Australians, and India in trouble. 7 for 2.
That's 4. Nicely played. Oh, there's a run out. This is nothing short of tragedy for India. That's all I can say. 12 for 3.
Recall a run out that the Indian captain was involved in right at the end of the Champions Trophy. It was very similar to this. The Indian captain wanted the single and set off, and Rahul Dravid sent him back, but all too late. And Australians absolutely cock-a-hoop. The Indian captain gone, and his side are 12 for 3.
Nicely played from Dravid. Flick to the onside with power. And straight away a big shout. That's a good line. The finger goes up. First ball, a wicket to Shane Warne. Out the front. What that does is it slides on. There's no turn. Watchman departs.
For the second time in this match, Shane Warne has dismissed VVS Lakshman, and this is a very, very special delivery. The flipper pitching in line, straightening, hitting him very low on the knee roll. But I think it was a very good decision in the end from Steve Buckner. Very good delivery first up. You don't expect the variations coming. The flipper to start with and a wicket. 19 for 4.
2 slips now. He'll get at least 1. He'll get 4.
You just see Rahul Dravid as he was walking back from the non-striker's end there, just clenching his fists. He's trying to get himself going. He knows that India are really up against this, but he's fighting hard, fighting with himself and the situation. Just beginning to find his touch now. Now gone. Diving away to his left. Wonderful catch from Adam Gilchrist. And Glenn McGrath again has struck. He's had a magnificent match. Bowled superbly, right on the money again. And the end of Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah, and again, technique. His poor technique outside off stump, playing away from his body. Not a bad delivery, but a ball he didn't have to play at. Good catch there by Adam Gilchrist, and that ends a pretty big partnership there for the Indians. And Glenn McGrath stands up, 446 test wickets, and they're right on top here. Yuvraj Singh goes, he goes for 27, and it's 81 for 5.
Big shout, right back on the stumps, no doubt, by Steve Buckner, coming in and spinning from a big angle. But the fact that Patel went so far back and across, that was the reason he was plumb in front.
Well, he was looking at the rough outside the off stump, and with the fielder at silly point, He wasn't very keen to get onto the front foot. That sharp turn and big turn. And Parthiv Patel is another Indian walking back to the pavilion. 86 for 6.
Little bit of flight. And Rahul Dravid picks up his half century. A well-deserved one. It's the lone Indian to stay out and fight it out against this disciplined Australian bowling on a difficult pitch. His 33rd Test 50 and the 8th against Australia.
Dropped. Michael Clark. That was the breakthrough they're looking for. Unfortunately, the young kid has dropped his first catch for Australia.
He's got the highest score here in Bangalore, but he'd like to forget this one. It was a hard chance. Good angle created by Michael Kasparovich and Irfan Pathan going hard at that. Should have been taken. He's a very talented batsman with good footwork, good reflexes. Needs to take those. Michael Clark.
Must be out, must be out. Yes, Bowden raises the crooked finger and the bowling change has worked. Terrific bowling change and fine bowling. I think the short leg was a good position because it prevented Rahul Dravid from really getting forward, and Kasparovich trapped him on the crease.
Well, that's a champion side performing out there. They have a plan in order. I think Dravid was made to believe that there could be some short pitch stuff coming at him, and then a typical Kasparovich delivery coming back into the right-hander. Dravid made the fatal mistake of staying on the back foot. It's something that he was looking to do at the start of the inning, to get onto the front foot of the ball coming in. It's another marvellous innings from Dravid. 60. The curtains are coming down on India. 118 for 7.
That's a big shot from Pathan. He really is a gutsy cricketer. He's still out there. He's faced 97 deliveries for his 21 runs, and it's 152 for 8.
Big shot down the ground. Has he got enough of it? Going, gone. Big hit. Going, out of here. Huge hit there for Pathan.
And it was well caught in the upper tier at the pavilion end by a young man in a blue shirt who's now getting high fives from all his mates. They're shaking his hands and giving him high fives. It was a huge blow by Irfan Pathan. Every time he's gone over the top, he's gone over wide, long on. It made a young man in the crowd very happy. It made his day.
More runs. Oh, they're enjoying it, the crowd. That's his first Test 50. Oh, you have played very well, Irfan Pathan. Not only is he a very good left arm quick, the new superstar of world cricket.
Edged and gone. Gilchrist has taken the catch. Gillespie, who wasn't brought on to bowl by the Australians the entire morning session, has picked up a wicket in the afternoon session. So the 9th wicket has fallen, and it's time for the Australian flags now to come up.
Well, it was going to come eventually. Good line from Jason Gillespie, running across the left-hander. And finally, they get that 9th wicket. But I take my hat off to Pathan. It was a gutsy effort. He was out there and faced 141 deliveries, his first half-century. Let's hope the top order have learned a little from the way he's gone about it. It's 214 for 9.
He's gone for the hook. Man getting underneath it, and he's taken it. McGrath the catcher. It's curtains for India. It's all over. Australia are delighted. They won the first Test match here in this series.
Jason Gillespie banging the ball in to Harbhajan Singh and Glenn McGrath. Fittingly, I think, taking the final catch because he's had a quite magnificent game.
This is how the match panned out. Australia winning the toss, 474. It was always going to be difficult. India, disappointment in the first innings, 246. Parthiv Patel top scoring, McGrath 4 for 55. And second time around, much better performance from the Indian spinners, Harbhajan being the star. And in the end,